What's up, beautiful people? Kirby Hasseman here today to deliver you just a little bit more marketing joy. And today I'm excited to talk to you about one of my favorite topics, which is branded merch. We're going to talk about 5 ways that you can grow your sales this year using branded merch. Now, if these videos or these podcasts are bringing you any value, please feel free to subscribe wherever you're listening, and please feel free to rate the podcast or the video. It's one of the ways that we help spread the message and get more people to find it and hopefully help serve more people. So let's jump into it. 5 ways that you can use branded merch this year to help grow your business. So the number 1 way you can use branded merch this year to help grow your business is to use branded merch to help with your direct mail. So I hate to break it to you, direct mail still does work, but a lot of us are opening our mail over the trash can, right? They go, oh, this is a bill, this is a spam letter, this is whatever. But when you add a branded merch piece to your direct mail, it makes it bumpy. It makes it curious. It makes it what we call dimensional mailing. And by adding some sort of branded merch piece, that bumpy mail can increase your open rate of your direct mail piece by up to 75%. Now, the pushback is going to be, well, it might cost more to do that. Sure, but if your direct mail piece is good, and that's a really important thing, there's got to be a great offer, there's got to be a great call to action. If that's not good, none of this will work, right? But if it is a good offer and you want to get it in front of as many people as possible, when you can increase the eyeballs by 75%, you can really increase the effectiveness of your direct mail. So if you want to have better direct mail, add branded merch to the mix, make it bumpy mail, and you can increase your open rates by up to 75%. Number 2, use branded merch or the choice of branded merch in order to improve appointment show rates. So let me dive into this. So I've heard this here recently, and I think this is really, really interesting. So if you are a brick and mortar business, if you're a dentist, if you are a gym, if you are some sort of businesses where you need for people to show up, maybe it's even for your sales process, right? So obviously you're going to need to, once they book the appointment, you want to confirm with them. You want to send some automated texts or emails to let them know and remind them. You want to do those a week out, the day of, an hour before. All of those things are really important. But as you get closer to the appointment, doing a little bit more manual work where you send them something and say, hey, I've got this t-shirt. What size t-shirt do you need? So when you show up, I'll have it for you. Or, hey, I've got a red tumbler and a blue tumbler. Which one do you want? By simply engaging the prospect or the customer in that back and forth, one of the things that you do is you kind of say, they say, oh man, they've actually invested some actual goodies in me, and then that can really help increase the show rates. And obviously, if you are a business that depends on people showing up so that they pay you, every single person that shows up that wouldn't have otherwise shown up can really make an impact on your bottom line. So when you add branded merch to the show up, that's big. But the kind of the unlock here is to add the choice. Get them involved in the process so that they actually, oh yeah, I want the red tumbler. And so not only have they know you've invested, they know you are ready for them, but now they actually are going to look forward to the thing that they have made the choice to get. So the number 2 thing is add a choice of a piece of branded merch to improve and increase show up rates in your business. Number 3, use branded merch to incentivize referrals. Now, go with me on this. I think all of us want to have more referrals because it's just the best type of business, right? Because if once you are doing business with somebody you like doing business, chances are the people that they hang out with or the people that they do business with are probably going to be a good fit for your business as well. And they're going to know because they've actually experienced what you do, whatever service it is, what product you deliver on, they can know who that person is that might be a good fit for you in the future. So one of the ways I recommend this is hopefully, when you are done providing a service, you have created a way to ask for referrals. And not everybody's going to give you referrals, but when they do, especially one of those really good referrals, add an extra step, right? So once they fill out a nice, those 5-star reviews, make sure that you have replied, of course, as an organization or as an individual. Make sure you say, hey, thank you. Really appreciate the opportunity to do this service or this product for you. But then add another step. Add another step where you're reaching out to them and say, hey, it really was a pleasure to do business with you. We want more people like you. And so I want to bribe you. I want to pay you with a t-shirt or a tumbler or some sort of branded merch piece so that you become a part of our tribe. You become a part of our organization. You're a part of our team that helps rep. Do you know anybody like you who could appreciate our service? So add the branded merch to the mix of the referral ask. I think it will increase the number of people who say yes to the referrals. And the added benefit is it really does kind of improve or increase your reach by other people sharing the message. Number 4, use branded merch as your 10,000-foot brand marketing strategy. So if you've seen any of the content I do, I talk a lot about the difference between brand marketing and direct marketing. So brand marketing is your Super Bowl ad, right? It's the thing that you are trying to create brand awareness. The example I always use is Bud Light does a Super Bowl ad. They don't expect you to leave the Super Bowl party to run to the store to go buy Bud Light. They want to make themselves top of mind, so the next time you're purchasing beer, Bud Light's top of mind, right? That's brand marketing. Direct marketing is where you are going directly for the ask. You are sending an email saying, buy here, click here, come now. Those sort of things, both pieces of marketing are really important. They should both be a part of your marketing mix. But if you use direct marketing metrics to measure brand marketing, it will always fail. They're not trying to do the same thing. So when I'm talking about brand marketing, that's what I'm talking about. Creating brand awareness. You want to be everywhere. Well, most of us can't afford that Super Bowl ad. I know I can't, not yet, right? But I can be in front of my targeted prospects, my targeted customers on an everyday basis when I am thoughtful and creative and use some ingenuity when it comes to branded merch. I can be showing up in their office, in their kitchen, in their car, wherever I think that they're going to make their purchasing decision, I can show up there using branded merch. This really occurred to me early in my sales career. I had decided that I was going to practice what I preach and use branded merch to promote my own business. And I was going to do it every single month. I was going to do a different piece every single month. And a couple things occurred to me. Number one, it actually didn't take as much money as you would think to do it because I wasn't buying a million of each thing. I was buying for the people I wanted to serve. And then I was meeting them right where they were, right? And after about 6 months of this strategy, I had multiple people say, oh my gosh, you're everywhere. And that's when it clicked for me. Branded merch is one of the most cost-effective ways to create brand marketing in the eyes of your targeted customers and prospects. So utilize branded merchandise this year to be everywhere for your clients and prospects. And finally, 5, use branded merchandise to create a quarterly appreciation program for your top customers. Let me throw a stat at you. They say 69% of customers who leave you because of perceived indifference. That means almost 70% of your customers leave because they don't think you care. And I think the other stat is what we call Pareto's Law, right? So 80% of most businesses, 80% of their revenue comes from 20% of their customers. So if those folks are driving most of the revenue in your business, you want to make sure that they know that you care. You want to make sure that they know that you appreciate them. So just once a quarter, go to them when you're not asking them for money, and do that with branded merchandise so that you can be everywhere all the time for those folks. Go to them with, I always love the term hat in hand. You could actually do a branded hat and you could go hat in hand. But go to them once a quarter, set the budget for the year, and say that budget is $200. Well, that means once a quarter, you can spend $50 on those top clients. This isn't every client. So that you can go to them, give them a valued piece of branded merchandise, say thank you for their business, and then be on your way. Don't necessarily make it a sales pitch, just say thank you. It is amazing to me how much business is done when people feel truly appreciated. So, those are the 5. Let's go through them again. Number 1, use branded merchandise to improve your direct mail. Make it bumpy mail. Number 2, use a choice of branded merch to improve show rates for your business. Number 3, use branded merch to improve referrals for your business. Number 4, use branded merch as your cover. It's your cost-effective brand marketing strategy, so you can be everywhere for your prospects and customers. Every time they turn around, they see you. And then finally, Use branded merch to create a quarterly appreciation program so that you are constantly saying thank you. So the people who drive revenue in your business know how much you appreciate them. So those are the 5 ways that you can grow your sales in 2025 and beyond using branded merch. Now, if this is providing you any value, please feel free to subscribe or share with somebody who you think could really use the message. I really appreciate it. We'll see you next time.